Alright, we should be live. Microphone looks good. Alright, I can't hear the audio from this because I have to plug this in down there. 1 second. Alright. So, the video capture has audio now. Alright, so we have installed this. I would like to play it now. Alright, I have no idea how to actually get into the thing, so slide my chair in. Gonna turn it on and see if it gives me the option to start the DLC. Also, it's been forever, so I do not remember the controls at all. Also, I played, what's its name? Stranger of Paradise, so, which had a completely different control scheme. Thank you for purchasing it. Your new content is already installed. To access Echoes of the Fallen questline, you must have first unlocked Origin on the world map, as well as completed the side quest Where There's a Will and Priceless. Bonus items will be available for redemption from the System tab in the main menu upon reaching the main scenario quest, A Chance Encounter. Okay. Additional content is now available for redemption. These items can be claimed from the System tab in the main menu. You can now change the outward appearance of Clive and his allies, access the Hideaway's Arete Stone to try out this new feature. Echoes of the Fallen questline. A new questline, Echoes of the Fallen, is now available by speaking with Karen at her stall in the Hideaway. Okay. Well, let's go do that then. Alright, that's my hop. Can't swing weapons. Alright. Yes, I know an Echoes of the Fallen quest is nearby. I wonder where we are in the timeline. Are we, like, right before I went to fight what's-his-name? Ultima? Like... Ah. Oh, Dion's here.
Your resolve didn't falter.
No. Though I continue to be bewildered by fate.
I hope talking to him didn't trigger
the
this.
tutor here, at the very end of the world. I thank you, with all my heart, for giving me this chance.
And I thank you for taking it.
Should like to look upon that flower once more, when I am worthy.
I have only the vaguest recollection.
I stand ready to leave for Origin at your word. Make Grieger go with us.
And see us safely home.
Okay. So, yeah, now I remember where we are. More or less. Alright, Karen. Again, wrong button.
Still alive, are you?
Ah, sure, let's see if she's
you're gonna
got
buy
it.
something, be quick about it.
Sold out.
Finished, are you?
So if I go in here... There's... Oh, system. What do I have in here? Oh, there's an item thing on this menu. Onion Sword, Buster Sword, and Away 1987 Orchestral Roll. Sure. That's the save data. Alright, so we'll start up here then. Three's now the new one. Okay. Right. Here. No. Wrong thing. No. Items. Here and icons. Okay. So, Buster Sword is way worse. Well, the notches along the blade speak of hardship immeasurable. And the Onion Sword. Hey.
Clive.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Do I know? How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they can be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
I mean, it's an earthquake, so... Again, maybe Karen's just like, wait, am I having an old lady moment? I usually refuse to be an old lady despite being an old lady, but right now, it seems like the most likely course of action unless Clive also feels this earthquake.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these? All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief.
Really close.
Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait for us, Chief!
Hey! Yeah, it seems fine. That doesn't look at all like Omega Weapon. I mean, aside from the part that looks exactly like Omega Weapon, but, you know, for the most part, doesn't look a thing like him. Usually not covered in crystal like that.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then, I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Hey, Chasing the Echoes. Quest destination for Echoes of the Fallen are indicated with a purple icon. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. If you wish to restore the main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so on the Journal tab in the main menu. Okay, let's go see about our new song. There it is. Oh. Leasing?
Enthroned in sable sky, chaos in from diverse hands a dawn is spun in crimson sin unfurled.
Yeah, I don't remember if this was the same song he was singing. Hey. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Torgal. No prompt to pet Torgal.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded Arcade sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another Mother Crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time, then. Together.
Ooh, let's grab Bahamut and Torgal and... I always forget the one dude's name. Who's our scout again? Active Time Echoes. Entries for the Echoes of the Fallen will now appear in the Active Time lore. If you don't recognize the term or wish to know more about the events unfolding... Okay. Shadowy shards that can be used to cast magics, just like any other crystal, but are far less resilient, cracking after only a few uses. They appeared on the black market soon after the skies darkened, and it was from here that Karen obtained her sample. Okay. After his former leader's passing, the Titan's destruction of the old hideaway here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm gathered. Blah, blah, blah. This is all normal stuff from the main story. Across whose borders an invading army easily be spotted long before it would arrive. Right. So the southwestern coast. Following the fall of Rosaria to Imperial rule, the city became a stronghold. Western garrison, its gates closed to native Rosarians seeking shelter from the chaos enveloping the world. Let's see. Lord Solde has reverted to local rule. The sellswords in Lord Byron's employ, ensuring her gates remain open to refugees that close. Okay, so nothing. Right. This is probably just the Mother Crystals again. Enormous glassy mountains that once towered over the lands of Valisthea, providing the crystal that people of the twins relied upon in their everyday lives, while at the same time leaching aether from the earth. Clive and Joshua learned that they were planted here by Ultima for that very purpose, that the creature might accumulate enough aether to cast a supremely powerful spell, one that would remake the world. Ancient yet highly advanced civilization, whose relics said to remains of airships soared through the skies, can be found across the length and breadth of Valisthea. Its hideaway is but one of the many settlements to take a fallen ruin as its foundation, taking advantage of the sturdiness of the ceramics, which are stronger than steel. They are not, however, immune to the passage of time, and so the highway is in need of constant repair. Hey. Yeah, I always forget that one dude's name. It's just the book. Mithril mineral most mighty. Okay, back out here. Ah, talk to Byron, sure.
Clive, my boy.
Do you know why?
Oh, right, I forgot they did this where they start to talk and then...
'Twas not 20 summers past. Your mother. But above all, and so you see, we'll be fine, Clive.
Gonna say, is Ultima on here? Does look like it. Origin. The appearance option in the array stone to change the outward appearance of Clive or his party members. It can also be changed to that of any previously obtained weapon while maintaining the current weapon stats. Okay. All burnt black. White. Ashen gray. Currently on Ragnarok. Yep, okay. Can we do anything to upgrade the...
What do I owe the honor? What's saying Fordian, do you?
Dark Shard... Speaker... Zoroboros, the one I'm wearing? Zoroboros, yeah, probably.
That it? Fine.
Let's go talk to Goots.
Oh,
Hey, just making sure.
hello there.
Alright, says...
I did it, Sid. I made friends with all the animals in the hideaway. But you know what I'd really like? My own goblin. Or maybe a morble or a bomb. Only if it was a big one. That or a bander curl, but not a cactuar. They're too prickly.
Alright. This one, so... Other exclamation points. There's something in the map room, though, that I can... act with. Isn't there a run button? Or is it just moving in the same direction longer makes him move a little faster? It's jumping. Doesn't seem to do. Hey Nectar, do we have any special super bosses? Nope, everybody's still off the list. Okay. Hey Otto.
What a word.
It's dialogue I haven't seen yet. Alright.
No. Is that right? Might be time to take a step back. And if it weren't for Sid, I know you'll do right by us, Clive.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Think you can help?
What will it be today? Truth is but a matter of belief. Alas. How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have.
All new features now accessible by pressing this button. While viewing the Grand Cast in Vivian's map room, Inner Voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character to hear their innermost thoughts on other members of the cast. Characters appearing echoes of the following may be added to the Grand Cast, and the timeline has been updated. Speak with Vivian in the Hideaway to learn more. Only the ones that are relevant. Aha. Oh, sure, let's see her. Yeah, that doesn't help anything. Okay. Flames. Alright. Interesting, but
Very good.
not really what I need right now. Where are we going next? Now, apparently there's some more lore too. Hey, let's go check on that then. Running must have just been like holding the button long enough and going uninterrupted then, because none of the other buttons are letting me move any faster.
I was wondering when next you'd visit.
Their forebears built fantastical weapons whose power rivaled that of the gods themselves as a matter of historical record. The amount of aether required to activate these magitech contraptions would surely be astronomical.
It seems only logical.
But the Fallen should have attempted to divine the secrets of the Mother Crystals. Indeed, I would be more surprised if they had not.
Whether they succeeded is another matter, of course.
The existence of these dust crystals might just suggest that they did. Okay.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today.
The tall tower in Central Ash seemed to pierce the very heavens. It was built by Ultima when he first arrived in Valisthea. From its heights, he examined the flow of aether through the land and thereby determined the optimum placement for the Mother Crystals. An incident in which the Fallen launched an assault on the Mother Crystal Zemeckis to claim its power, and in so doing stoked the ire of Ultima himself. In response, the self-proclaimed god destroyed the crystal, leaving behind both a great yawning crater and a cautionary legend that has since spread throughout Valisthea. Those within whom sleeps the power of an icon, the dominants are but a stepping stone in the creation of Ultima's perfect vessel, Mythos. When Ultima sowed the seeds of humanity, imbued those assigned to protect each Mother Crystal with an elemental affinity, power that would amplify over the generations until the icons eventually emerged. Though the memory of their power remains even after it is absorbed into Mythos, it takes an increasing toll upon their persons to summon it. Ancient civilization that thrived some thousands of years ago before the present day, though no direct records of the Fallen remain. Early legends in the modern corpus speak of them as the Men of Magitech. The pinnacle of those magical technologies was the airship, enormous cities that soared through the skies. Comparisons of the ruins of these airships... Sorry, the thing is moving at the bottom just a tiny bit, and it's throwing me. Comparisons of the ruins of these airships and other ancient structures connected to Ultima reveal slight but marked differences, suggesting the former is but a close copy of the latter. Also, it seems their pursuit of Ultima's most closely guarded secrets led to their downfall when they sent their fleet against Zemeckis and ushered in the tragedy that saw their civilization fall. Ancient civilization of the godlike Ultima Collective, their discovery of magic helped them to thrive, but came at a terrible cost, the onset of the Blight. After their cities fell and their people perished, the few survivors fled to the untouched land of Valisthea to lay the groundwork for their future revival. The Apoditary beneath Phoenix Gate and the Tower of Reverie in Waylude are both relics of their civilization and far predate those of the Fallen. A mysterious ceramic tablet that stands in the hideaway, though it closely resembles the relic of the Fallen. The way in which it reacts to Clive's presence and urges him to unlock his hidden potential suggests some connection to Ultima. It is likely that this stone, as well as the other towers of similar construction that dot the landscape, were created by the creature before he entered his slumber, in order to aid in the perfection of his vessel, Mythos. Ancient technology of the Ultima Collective set in place upon their advent to Valisthea in order to guide the flow of aether toward the Mother Crystals, that the land's life force might be harvested all the more readily. The obelisks are separate entities to the Mother Crystals themselves, so the latter's destruction does not affect the former's function. After Ultima cast Primogenesis, the resulting imbalance in the aether made these obelisks glow all the brighter. Tribe who once dwelled in the land surrounding the lost Mother Crystal of Zemeckis. This Mother Crystal communicated directly with Origin, from whence Ultima kept watch on the world from his slumber, and so those people who lived around it had a closer relationship with their creator than most. It was they who founded the Circle of Malleus to keep the word of their lord and future savior alive after the tragedy of Zemeckis and the first fall of humanity. Few survivors of the children of Zemeckis fled to the outer continent, where they continued to worship their god and await the day when they would join him in paradise. Among the teachings of the Circle of Malleus is the story that the Lord Almighty delivered into his children a prophecy of their future salvation before hiding himself away in the heavens, a myth that lived on in many of the folk religions that would later supplant it. Though long considered to be naught but a legend, it is possible that this reflects a real historical event. Ultima's final words to his humanity before he entered hibernation deep beneath Valisthea. The few remaining sources disagree on Ultima's precise wording, but on 4 points they all align that on some future day of reckoning, the incarnation of the Lord would appear among mankind and remake the world, but the advent of this incarnation would be heralded by the emergence of several heavenly servants of great might, that the Lord's faithful should rally these servants together in order to bring the incarnation into being, and that for their loyalty they would be rewarded with the greatest gladness. Solus Automata, largely composed of ether, whose only motivation is to see their creator's will is done. Ultima gave them life upon first arriving in Valisthea and immediately tasked them with defending the realm's shores from any outside forces that might seek to interfere with his endeavors. Deity now employs them solely to test the strength and durability of his self-proclaimed vessel, Mythos. Annals of Moss the Chronicler, a scholar of Valisthean history, who unearthed many of the buried secrets of Ultima in the Circle of Malleus. Shortly after he encountered young Hippocrates in the Outer Continent and inspired the boy's own pursuit of learning, Moss returned to the Twins, where his long years of wandering from ruin to relic in pursuit of the vestiges of Valisthea's past finally drew to a close. Alright. Reading the Echoes. Entries for the Echoes of the Fallen are now available for viewing. Okay. Entries for Echoes of the Fallen will appear on the final page of each of the 4 sections of compiled knowledge. All entries for this DLC can be accessed by selecting Echoes of the Fallen from the keyword search.
What subject shall we consider today?
We get new information on everybody. As Mythos. Okay, dominant of the second icon of fire, Ifrit. Unlike the other dominants, Clive has the curious power to absorb icons from their hosts and wield their strength as his own. The being known as Ultima appears to crave this same power, identifying Clive as Mythos, a vessel for power unlimited. However, Clive refuses to surrender himself to Ultima's will, making of this godlike being another enemy in his fight to build a world where people can live on their own terms. Alright, I'm just going to read these to myself, because I'm fighting off something and my throat's a little raspy, so I think I can keep reading all of them out loud. Get some water, actually. Yay, Torgal! Yep, nothing new for Ambrosia or Nectar. Hey. Cupcake's got a new entrant. on. Ah, Gav. That's... I can never remember Gav's name. Okay. Oh wow, this is a lot of stuff that I didn't read before. A lot of these are like the ending of the things that I did like right before we went after the main boss, so I guess I just never read most of the things afterwards. Alright, Lay of the Land, Mysteries of the Realm. Aha. There are no... Oh, there are new persons of interest. So, the Hooded Miner. The Ever Trio appears to be involved in the dust crystal trade. Any attempt at identifying him is stymied by his hempen hood. So... Dust crystals now. Hey.
You are always welcome, Clive.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The odour's what gives Chance's stew its, depth. And that's what makes it superior to any old lizard livers.
Please, have you even tried the fried mortress?
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will.
Hey Gav, how's it going?
One of these days. One of these days, I swear, it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
Go in here. Nope, it didn't light up that I got a new item there, so it's probably something I got last time I was here. Alright. Off we go then. Let's see, my brother, well, his shift ends in half an hour, but he's got the closing work to do, so I imagine he'll be calling.
What's it gonna do with that? What do you think that thing is?
It's a damn distraction. Sorry, can't take you where you need to get to, but the Argo and me will be waiting when you get back.
Alright, to the world map then.
Samuel, slow down!
Not
very likely.
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet. What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Reached a pivotal moment in the Echoes of the Fall. If you continue, you will not be able to return. I've reached the pivotal moment. I walked up to this guy who couldn't chase down the people from the first cutscene. I mean, I'm not doing anything else with the game. I already beat it, so let's go.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
Alright, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You in the market for some? Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Hey. There are crabs down here? Yeah, there are. Okay. Okay. It's my attack button. Which one's my block button? That's my magic. It's my magic button. That's dodge. I remember how to do everything. It's Deadly Embrace. Chocobo. R2. Hold R2 for Gouge and Wicked Wheel. Okay. I have no potions. 5 potions, Stone Skin. Save here. System world map. Have active time. Finding your stock shops, forging, stone, state of the realm, grand cast. Quest lock. Alliant reports, new facility, count up, character appearances, appearances matter, potion potency. Joshua. I don't think it's going to be on here anymore because we've gone through so many things. In fact, there's a sword up there. I just kind of want to get to the bottom now. A magic burst. Use triangle after striking an opponent to conjure a magic explosion. Larger enemies faced with caution. Partial stagger. Breaking opponent. Enemies become partially stagger when their will gauge reduced. Short opening, which combination attacks can be easily landed. Will gauge. Possible. So square button as an opponent attacks to parry the strike. Okay. Square. It's R1 because that's the evasion. 2 cycles through them. Okay. Shift. Deadly Embrace. Okay. I think I remember enough about how to do this. Hey, Lich. Do I lock on again? Is it R2? I think it... Oh, wait, hang on. Wrong thing. There we go. Wow, this is going so badly.
Let's try.
Hey. I do not remember how to do this at all. Also, I have no potions on my thing, so... I have 0 out of 8 potions, that's why. I forgot to stock up. I didn't realize I was out of them. I have almost no HP now, after fighting like one random medium enemy. I do not remember how to lock on to anything.
At least we won.
Where are they? Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. We're making a good pace.
Potions. I also forget how to trigger my other thing. Because I've got all the bars full. But not that I really want to do it here, but...
There's another one.
And Ultima's gonna ruin me when I find him. Or Omega.
Traders, though.
Ultima's already ruined me once.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road. Screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
So you guys are merchants. You wouldn't happen to have any potions I
Towards
could
the
buy?
Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And that we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road.
Yeah, you would not believe the things I've been fighting. Freaking Grim Reaper.
They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
And we better be getting on. If those bandits come back empty-handed, they might take a fancy to us.
Gigas. Yeah, I'm sure that'll kill me. Oh. I just got a trophy. I just got a second trophy. Ah, right, this thing. Ah, he just broke through my shield. There we go. Alright, good enough. Might not remember how to properly dodge things, but these Titans guard thing came back to me, so.
Turn the whole place upside down if you have to. They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Wish I could remember how to do things. I wish I had the entire... Alright, L1 is lock on. L1. Shortcuts. Cycle shortcuts and pet commands. Move. L3 is animal instinct. R2 ready abilities. R1 evade. Magic. Feet. Melee. Jump. Camera. L1 is lock on. Okay.
You lot took a wrong turn. Bad luck.
We did not come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
You're right. Let's focus on finding the traitors.
Yeah, but if we brawl with them, they're less likely to kill the people that we're looking for, so...
Hand over those crystals!
Who the fuck are you?
I'll be taking that sword
Hey, that Torgal option's here.
What a fine hound.
Yay! I know, it's been too long. Alright. I can't go into the building. So no sign of them by the buildings. Check down by the docks then. Oh, there's another one of those that we didn't see.
Lord Rosfield sent his sellswords, did he?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, for a second there, I thought he was talking about me having sent me to kill him. I was like, oh, right. Clive's uncle. Also Lord Rosfield. In fact, the more likely one to be called Lord Rosfield at this point.
Oi,
Just the one of you,
we
eh?
got company.
Just stick him! Stick him all!
Very good.
Don't think I can go on. Chief, me neither. I'll reach. This should be far enough. Chief, they've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog!
Kind of you to think of him.
Fuck.
It was one of them? They got a mage with them. They got a mage with them. Yep. Alright. That's the one caster. Where's the other one?
I can't go on.
Yep. Alright. Did I select continue? Because I have no idea what I just selected. Oh good, I'm back here in critical health. Okay. Yeah, this'll be fine. Can't run that fast because I'm in town. Hey, you guys know where I'm going. Because I don't know where I'm going anymore. I got all twisted and turned around here. Oh good. Do we find it again? There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, that's why. I thought I pushed it. But no, seriously, if you guys could all just die real quick.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog!
Kind of you to think of him.
Fuck.
Yep, this is gonna go poorly if I...
I can't go on.
How do I trigger my thing? Go to auto save, that's what I selected. How do I trigger my, like, limit break or whatever? I have to eat a potion at this point.
That's better.
Just do that. And not remember how to do the thing. Alright, so somewhere right around here. Triggered it, I think. And past this well. Yep, to the left. Okay. Alright.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog!
Kind of you to think of him.
Okay, there we go.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reads at a guess. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
Got Martha's Rest up there.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his money.
Why am I not amused?
Alright, so I definitely meant to grab them with that. Apparently I don't need to hold it. Okay. Just getting my combat legs back under me. Hey, you just stay there, Mr. Bighorn. I don't need to...
What did you find, boy?
Clive? Judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hope to pass unnoticed.
We better stick to the swamps.
Thanks, Joshua. Stupid birds making all the regular friendly chocobos more aggressive. Hey guys. So seriously, I need to talk to you about something.
Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight?
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sot!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that? If you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long. Nice try.
Alright, this is starting to come back to me. Yep, dodged into it. Damn, that did a lot of damage. And drag him down. Take the rest of his stamina away.
There's a good boy.
Is there another enemy here? Why am I getting hit by bubbles? Yeah, I probably don't want to get hit by anything called Bucking Bull with how much damage I already took. Alright, let's get the rest of my health back if I can. Alright, well, I threw it off balance at least, but that was supposed to drag it down. Okay. So I took one nasty hit, but the rest of it was fine.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to
Just out of curiosity, now that they've got names. Oh, hey, we got his name too, even though I don't think anybody's said it yet.
Okay. Now.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a mother crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long. The tower sits atop a jagged ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
Yeah, I saw this purple light over here and thought it was some sort of thing that I could pick up, because I can't remember what the items look like. I think I'm thinking of Stranger of Paradise with, like, glowing purple items. Grab, let's see. I kind of want to go back to the town and stock up on healing items and, you know, heal myself. All that fun stuff. Got one high potion to my name. And some nice stone skin tonics, but, you know.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
What are you after? Much obliged. There you go. Much obliged.
And I feel bad about not buying these things from Karen.
That all, is it?
Okay, so... there's items here, but that's okay. Alright, now that I'm restocked, and that I almost remember how to fight things... I'm sure my brother will be calling any minute. Oh... oh no, little bot selling views. I do not need your shenanigans. Thank you for adding to my chat count, though. I think. It was held by Automod, so that might not have even counted towards somebody chatting. Okay. Get some HP back. Not that. The map. Save real quick, but here. Not what I meant. Where's my... oh, local... there we go. Ah, we're trying to get to there. Which we could teleport to. Hey, if it's gonna let me teleport, I'm teleporting over there. Hey, how you guys doing?
Don't tell me. You're bound for the dim. Only you wouldn't be the first. Yeah, not long after the tower lit up, a party of 3 men in robes arrived demanding passage through the gate. I told them they'd be dead before they got halfway up the mountain, but they weren't having none of it.
We had no idea what it meant to live free.
Hey, Wade.
It's always good to see you in Eastpool, my lord.
How you doing?
Had you told me? Truth be told. So that's what I'm doing now. Eastpool is the duchy. Driving back the Horde was easy. Not that they're lazy. No. Eventually, though. And while he has yet to lend his axe, and now, if we are to heal, you are welcome any time,
good talk.
my lord.
Alright.
Shouldn't we at least have warned him?
Hey, we got our potion back.
I needed that.
Let's heal back up again. Cutscene, apparently.
Are those goblins? What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right. They're even uglier up close.
Thank you, Torgal. Good boy.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive, Jill. You may want to see this.
What?
Alright, so it's like 10:30. My brother should be calling soon, so I'm going to assume I don't have time. That one either. Oh. Right, we're on the world map. That's why I couldn't figure out. Alright, so we're going to call it there for right now. I might play a little bit more when I get home, but see. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.